So, that whole slap thing happened with Will Smith. I want to make a quick video here, but this is going to be another sign of the logical perspective spreading. We're going to see more breakdowns, especially this coming week. This might do a week in the manosphere in general, in terms of people breaking it down, red pill versus blue pill, which side is which. Of course, Will Smith will be the red/blue, or sorry, he'll be the purple/blue pillar, which is just kind of crazy. Like there's going to be the entanglement jokes and all types of other stuff that's going to come out with this, of course. But we're going to see more and more people break this down and just ask why. Why is this person that gets disrespected every single chance that he gets still wants to defend his wife? Like, is the bond really that strong? Is there things that we don't know about? Could it be cancer or something like that? That could be it. That could be like the explanation or anything, something like that. We'll see. But then we'll see, of course, the videos of Chris Rock talking about conditional femininity, and, or the video of the post about Chris Rock talking about, I think it was a bit on conditional femininity and things like that. So we're going to see a lot of that coming. But underneath all of that, we're going to see people really look at these situations between men and women, especially celebrity men and women, and how all of that actually, how we can learn from all of that in society in general, right? Like, we're looking at this, we're seeing the Will Smith will be broken down possibly as the gynocratic concuserve, and him protecting his overlord, as I put in my post. And we'll see more people break that down. Hopefully Tia San Johnson will we'll hear his take on it. We'll hear BGS's take on it, of course. Edward Anderson and the Grinch. We'll see how the usual people talk about this, but that's not like, those aren't the people you really focus on per se, because we know what they're gonna do, and they're gonna break it down through their lens, or a red pill lens, which I always love to see. But what's going to be great is when you start to see other people see it. People that don't usually talk about this stuff. Who is this going to birth into the space, into the universe, if you will, and into this way of talking, this mindset? Who else is going to come out because of this? Who's going to rise because of it? Who's going to tag it properly in their videos? Like, I'm going to tag it myself. Like, who's going to, besides the usual suspects, who are actually going to talk and, make light of this, who are going to protect Will Smith and what he did. Are we going to see the same women do it? Or are we going to see more women come out and say, why would he do that? It was a joke, So I think that's going to be a good thing in terms of seeing the spread of the logical perspective. And I just woke up at like minutes to 12. And, I had gotten posts, but I wasn't reading them. And then I started looking around and I started seeing like jokes about a slap. And then I saw the post. I was like, holy crap, this is crazy. But, I always like to look at these things because it's not just what's happening, but it's also the trend of what's happening. The reinforcement of certain talking points. Also the birth of new talking points and perspectives and words and ways to look at it in scenarios. We always talk about how you can't, not empower, but you can't improve your way. You can't improve your way to improve your way to the panties. It's just gotten that bad that we as men can't, quote unquote, improve ourselves into a woman's draws, which is what we used to do in terms of proving ourselves, running the gauntlet, pulling the sword out of the rock like a King Arthur or something like that, or any other thing out there, to garner favor with the opposite sex, so to speak. And again, it's not like King Arthur did that, but per se, or whatever. But anything to garner favor with the opposite sex so that we can actually procreate. Now it's to the point where you could be a person that makes 7 figures, A-list actor, winning amazing awards or high-end awards, and then still it's not enough. you know. But then even with that, even though it's not enough, this is what happens. Even when it's not enough, this is what you have to do to prove yourself and to do more, you know. And I mean, we'll see that breakdown as well, as more and more comes out about this whole story. But, you know, we're seeing that, you know, something like what Will just did, even that will still not be enough for her to not make those posts about Tupac that seem kind of cringe or weird. Make those, make videos about, you know, allowing and enabling women to, in a sense, screw up their own marriages in their own ways by, you know, not checking their own female urges. But men, we have to check our urges. This damn cat. We have to check our urges. We have to check ourselves. We have to do all these things to put ourselves in line with the way the gynocratic system works, you know, or the way that women want us to be, and the way that women expect us to be, so we can gain their favor. So, anyways, I've gone on too long about this. I didn't think it was going to be this long. I just started going off on that little tangent there. But we're going to see how all of this turns out and how this is inspected and viewed and who comes up from it. So that'll be kind of cool. But as always, thank you guys so much. I appreciate the views and things that I get. I really do. And again, shout out, more power to our brother Richard Dixon and the stride that he's made recently. And hopefully I can do some things to help other brothers get to that point as well. As always, peace. Love you all.